Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me again. Nice day again today, isn't it? Going out for a walk. Well, I had an interesting tweet which was delivered to me, and it's this one here. And it said that I'm falling for the language of division. Of course, it's referring to Nigel Farage and Reform. And you're getting tweets like this all over the place because people are really scared, I think, that if anybody criticises Reform, then that loses our one chance of putting things right. Well, I believe in the movement of reform. I believe there should be a reform in this country of our politics. But I'm afraid I am no longer convinced that Nigel Farage represents that reform. You see, in the lead up to the election, and let's face it, pretty much most of his political career, he's always gone on about what's best for this country, you know, kick them all out if they don't belong here, and various reasonably hardline language about things that matter to you and I. And of late, I've noticed that his language has softened in a lot of areas, and one of those is removing individuals that simply don't belong here. All of a sudden he believes that language is inappropriate, or that's not the right use of language if anybody takes too much of a hardline approach. Now, I'm very much of the opinion that a hardline approach is needed because there's so many problems in this country, and when they try and finance what they're up to, it's ordinary people that suffer. And I've done a couple of videos on this over the last couple of days, pointing out our disabled and those in need as a prime example. They don't care. They really don't. So the other thing to look at as well with reform, if you look at this picture here of all of the councillors that have come across, I think there was something like 29 of them. And if you look into the political histories of some of them, yeah, that's not reform. The other thing to point out as well is, as I've already covered, the way he reacted about the criticism as our use of, oh, we're racist. That's the kind of woke bullshit you'll hear off of Labour. Again, another alarm bell. So while I believe in the cause of reform, I don't necessarily believe in Farage anymore. It just feels like something's gone, something's changed, and I for one don't like it. So you've got to ask yourself, if not reform, then what do we do? Can another party go in and be that party within, well, there's an election in 4 years, all being well, so they've got to be ready in what, three and a half? Can anybody do it? Can anybody catch up that ground? You know, Paul Thorpe interviewed Nick Tanconi, the leader of UKIP. Now, I used to think UKIP was a flash in the pan, has been, it's done, and you know, they're not going to represent any hope whatsoever. I'm still not convinced by any stretch of the imagination before you all start having a go at me. But I implore you to go and have a look at that interview. See what you think for yourselves. I must admit, he was very intelligent, very articulate, and I was actually quite surprised by some of the things that he was coming out with, and the general, you know, no nonsense, can do, let's get it done attitude. I thought, is there hope after all? You let me know what you think in the comments. Have a look at these videos here, and as always, I'll talk to you soon.